Yes, next our concept is also very important. This concept is arithmetic pointers or scaling factors of the pointers. So question may be asked, this question is already asked, so that is why this question is very important. Okay, arithmetic pointers or scaling factors of pointers. Let us see what is the arithmetic operations or scaling factors. The following operation can be performed on pointers. Pointers ni use ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ here are the calculations. Okay, addition of a number to a pointer, you can add a number to a pointer. Okay, and subtraction of a number from a pointer, you can subtract a number from a pointer. You can add a number to a pointer or you can subtract a number from a pointer. These operations can be performed, but the following operation should not be performed on pointer. If you try to perform these operations, it will give as a compiler error. What are those? Addition of two pointers. Addition of two pointers is not possible. Okay, addition of a number to a pointer is possible, subtraction of a number from a pointer is possible, but addition of a two pointers is not possible, multiplication of two pointer is not possible, and the division of a pointer is also not possible. Okay, yes, let us see. Write a program that uses the incrementation operation. Okay, let us see incrementation operation operator using your pointer. Let us take this program. Let me copy this and I will explain. Okay, let me run notepad and paste here, and this is a program include conio.h. so you have to add a number to your pointer. Incrementation means adding a number, right? Yes, program to increment a number to your pointer, right? Let us see. So hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h is common, and we will come for void main. Here first I am declaring one pointer variable. The name of the variable is iptr. It is a star, means pointer variable. Now I am declaring another variable, normal variable, int num is equal to 50. iptr is equal to address of num. What it stores? It will stores the address of num. Okay, so afterwards I am giving the clear screen, and I am writing one more output statement, printf pointer before increment. Before increment I am displaying iptr. What is iptr? iptr gives address of num. iptr will give address of num. Afterwards you are incrementing the value iptr plus plus, so you are taking the next address. What actually you are doing? Next address. Okay, next you are displaying one more output statement, pointer after incrementation is, after incrementation what is its value? Store iptr. If you give the store iptr, you are accessing the value of this variable, right? Ampersand num means address of number. In this number location you are having address is 50. You are already incremented that value by using incrementation operator. You are adding a number to a pointer, right? So 51 it has to supposed to display. Let us see what it will happens. Okay, yes, let me save it. File, save, point2.c, point2.c, and minimize it, and open your turbo C++ editor, start and open your file point2.c. yes, let me compile it. Is there any error? No error. Let me run it. If you run, pointer before increment is -12, pointer after increment is 0. Okay, why it is 0? Here pointer before increment, please observe here iptr means you are giving the address of num. What is the address of num? 50. After incrementation it is going to the next location. In the next location is there any value? Nothing value is there, so it will come star ipt or its value is 0. Even if it is a 51, 51 is not stored in that location, right? 51 is not stored in that location, hence it is giving the value as 0. Okay, clear? Suppose if I give ampersand IPTR, what will shows? Control F9, it is showing pointer before increment is -14, after incrementation -12. So it is the address of your pointer, right? After the incrementation, is there any incrementation address? Is there any value? No value, right? Let us save it and compile it. Is there any value? No value. Hence its value is 0. Yes, let us see the same program related to the decrementation. We will see the what is the decrementation will come. Okay, if I did this same program as a decrementation, what we are going to be getting. Okay, let me check what is the output. Okay, let me do it as a decrement, save it, compile and run. If I compile and run, it will showing as 896. 896 is the address, right? Here the value, here it is the value. Okay, yes, here the value it is showing as 890. Here it is showing the value 899, which is not exist actually. Okay, in that location it doesn't consist, it is showing the value as 899. F9, control F9. Okay, 896 is the value before decrement and after decrement. Before decrement increment, IPTR is showing the address, and if I just give that, what it will happens. So here also it is to give the address is a decremented address is -14. Okay, if you are accessing the value, then no value is exist, automatically it is a garbage value. Star IPTR, is there any value? No, right? So if I compile and run, it is showing 896. 896 is a garbage value, it doesn't exist in that address. Got it? In the decremented location it doesn't consist of any value, hence it is garbage value. So that's about your arithmetic pointer or scaling factors of the pointer. So this question has asked, so very very important. Okay, yes, now yes, in the last class we have seen this sample program. Let us see another sample program by using the pointer methods. Write a program to accept n numbers and find sum and average of a number. So we have to read and store n numbers, and we have to calculate total and average. Okay, for this let me copy this program and I will explain here. Let me take a new file and paste it. Yes, this is our program, and I shall include conio.h void main, and here we are declaring variables int a of 10, array variable n for read n numbers, and I for counter variable, float, average and sum we have taken, and we have to use clear screen function. Okay, next we are writing one output statement, how many numbers you want to enter. So we have to enter the value of n, right? So for that I am using scanf. Scanf %d ampersand n, we have to enter n values. So now we are writing one more output statement, enter the numbers to store, enter the number to store in an array, right? For that I am using for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I am writing scanf %d a plus I. So here we are not using the ampersand, because a plus I means we are whatever the value we are reading from the keyboard we are storing here. It will work. If it is not work, we have to take this syntax. Okay, scanf %d ampersand a of I plus 1, ampersand a of I plus 1, 0 plus 1 0 1. Okay, yes, now let us see After reading these n elements, here ampersand a plus I, a of 0 plus I, here plus 1, 0 plus I is 0 plus I. Okay, yes. Now we will see. Now we want to process summation. For I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, condition is true. Sum is equal to, already in some value it is 0 plus star. What is the star? Value accessing. A plus I, a of 0 plus 0, a of 0 plus 0, 0, a of 0th location value. Okay, for example, I have taken the n value as 5. So we want to store 5 different values. So I am here using one comment line, a of 0 is equal to 1 comma a of 1 is equal to 2 comma a of 2 is equal to a of 2 is equal to 3. Yes, see, as we have stored like this, and a of 2 is equal to 3, a of 3 is equal to, a of 3 is equal to 4, and a of 4 is equal to 5. Okay, so likewise we have stored, we have read and stored. Now what we have to do, we have to summation of this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So for that we are writing this for loop. Okay, now for I is equal to 0, I less than 5, condition is true, it will come here. Sum is already 0, 0 plus star a plus I means a of 0 plus 0, a of 0 plus 0, 0, so that is 1. So 0 plus 1, 1 will be stored. Now I will be increment 1, 1 less than 5, condition is true. A of 0 plus 1, 1. A of 1 value 2, 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, likewise it will execute, and afterwards sum will get one value, that is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 4 10, 10 plus 5, 15. 15 by 5, it is a 3, right? So it will be processed, and now we are displaying the sum value as well as average value. Okay, we are displaying the sum and average value. Okay, now let us see get ch. Okay, yes, now save it. This is your program, let us save it. I'm giving point 4.c and go here, hit enter, f3 point 4.c, compile it and run it. So it will ask, I am entering 5, 1 2 3 4 5, the sum is 15 and average is 3.00. okay, so likewise you can use this array concept as a pointer, right? Okay, so here some of the programs are there, you just go through it. Okay, yes, and this concept is not in your portion, we will skip this. Dynamic memory allocation is not there, we will skip this program. Okay, yes, here next our concept is pointers to multidimensional array. Pointers to multidimensional array, just a minute, let me check whether this is in the portion or not. Okay, dynamic memory allocation is whether exists or not, let me check. System blown up, right? Yes, recursion, structures and unions, pointers, accessing variable through its pointers, pointers expression, increment and scale factors, pointers and arrays, pointers and strings, passing pointer variable as functional. Yes, there is no concept of dynamic memory allocation. We will go for a pointers to multidimensional array. Here already arrays concept is there, we are explaining this arrays concept, right? So we will continue this pointer to multi-dimensional array. Okay, yes, this is a very very important topic. Let us see now. Yes, a multi-dimensional array can be represented with an equivalent pointer notation. So as we know, what is a multi-dimensional array? Multi-dimensional array means if an array consists more than one square bracket. If it consists of more than one square bracket, then it is called as multi-dimensional array, right? So if it is consists of two square brackets, then first square bracket represent rows and second square bracket represent column, right? A two-dimensional array can be represented in pointer notation. Then how to represent a two-dimensional array in pointer notation? Pointer notation ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು two-dimensional array nu ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? So ಇದು syntax. Please observe here. Data type star pointer variable followed by one script. If you are using your data type followed by one pointer variable and one square bracket, means it is two-dimensional array. If you want to represent multi-dimensional array, data type star pointer variable name followed by square brackets, n square brackets. Okay, for example, if you want to represent this two-dimensional array, a of ij value nu ನೀವು print ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ star a, what is the star a? Pointer variable. So star a always indicates a of I. Okay, and here it represent j. Ampersand a of ij, what is ampersand? You are accessing the address. If you want to access the address, then your ampersand a of ij you are using, right? So for accept means to read the values from the keyboard. Star a plus I plus j, what is the star a plus I? A of 0 plus I. If I is 0, a of 0 and j is also 0. Okay, a of 0 0, a of 0 1, a of 0 1 0, a of 1 1. If you are taking two rows, two columns for display. So ಈ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಕೀಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರೀಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, based on this, for accept means to read and store. To display, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Ampersand a of ij, that means star of star. Star of star means you are accessing the value. Please observe here, this is to accept, right? Till now it is accept. Till now it is accept. Okay, accept na modalu now star ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? You are accessing the value. Okay, you are accessing the value. Clear? Yes. So to understand this, let us see this simple program. This one program I will explain, and rest program is not required. One program is enough. Okay, let me copy this program and will see. Copy and paste it. So what is the program? Write a program to display the content of two-dimensional array using pointer arithmetic. Okay, arithmetic pointers, two-dimensional array, right? For that I have defined hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. Yes, so here we are declaring void main function. Here we have defined as a static, it is not required. Even if you use, you can go through it, or else please observe here, two-dimensional array. So what we have done here, 2 rows 3 columns we are initialized. Okay, it is 2 rows 3 columns, 2 rows and 3 columns. Please observe, we have initialized and I am showing the value, right? I am showing the address and the value. So 2 rows, array starts at a of 0 0. What is the a of 0 0 value? 11. A of 0 1. What is the a of 0 1 value? It is 12. Okay, a of 0 2, right? that is 13. Clear? So already you know what is the next value. A of 1 0, that is 14. A of 1 1, what is the value of A of 1 location value? That is 15. Right. A of 1 2, that is 16. So here it consists of 2 rows and 2 columns, and these values we have stored in this location. Okay, next I am defining one pointer variable. Okay, if it is a two-dimensional array, 2 counter variable is required. Ij is 2 counter variable and n is to access n elements. Okay, and here one temporary variable is also taken here, n comma m. Okay, so n stands for n rows, m stands for m columns, n rows, m columns. So here 2 rows and m is 3 columns. Already we are familiar. Now we are displaying the content. What we are doing? We are displaying the content. So ಏನು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವೋ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ I = 0, I less than n - 1, 2 - 1, it is 1, right? Or else just give as a 2, that is enough, we don't require. Okay, yes. Now let us see. For I = 0, I less than n, condition true, it will enter into the inner for loop. For j = 0, j less than 3, condition is true, it will enter here. So this is for accept, right? This is for accept and display. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಟೆಂಪರರಿ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಹಿಯರ್, a plus i. A plus i means a of 0 plus I value. What is I value? 0 plus j. It means it is accessed as a of 0 plus I and j value. So it is similar like that. So 0 plus 0, 0 plus j value is also 0. A of 0 0 location. What is the A of 0 0 location? In that you are accessing that value. If you want to access that value, you have to use this star, right? So A of 0 0 location ನಲ್ಲಿ 11 ಉಂಟು. ಆ 11 ನ ನೀವು ಈಗ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೆಂಪ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you are displaying that value. Okay, yes, clear? Yes, I am using /t. ನಿಮಗೆ /t ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 2 rows 3 columns. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆದ ನಂತರ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಜೆ ಇಂಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೆ ಬಿಕಮ್ 1, 1 less than 3, condition true. Once again it will come here, a plus I. What is I value? 1. 0 plus 1, 1. Sorry, 0 plus 0, 0, and j value is 1. Correct? Yes. A of 0 1. What is the A of 0 1 value? It is 12. That will print 12. Got it? Yes. And once again j will be increment. Now it become 2. 2 less than 3, condition is true. This is for accept and this is for value accessing display. Howda? So A of 0 plus 0 and j value is 2. 0 to location value, it is 12. Right? It is consist in temp, and whenever you display the temp, it will display as a 12. Clear? Okay. Now let me save this point point 5 dot. So likewise you can represent multi-dimensional array. Suppose if I am not placed here, what it will show? It will show the address of that values. Okay, yes. While executing, let me show you. Okay, now come here, or enter, or file, open. Now point 5.c. now compile it and run it. If you compile and run, you have got the output like this. Okay, content of the array is 11 12 13 14 15 16. Right? For example, if I remove Let me take clear screen and get ch. This is the end of a program. Save it and compile it and run it. So you are getting 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes. For example, if I made a alteration in this program here, if I remove one star, then you will get the address of the values. Okay, you will get the address of the values. Okay, yes, minus 28, minus 26, minus 24, these are the address of 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Clear? So that is the access in your two-dimensional array. Okay, yes, and if I give the one more star, it will display the value in that array. Okay, yes, clear? Hope you understand this concept. We will meet you in the next class. Next our concept is pointers and arrays. Now we will see what is a pointers and an arrays. An array name is really a pointer to the first element in that array. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ array name is really a pointer to the first element in that array. Whatever the array name we are using, it is really a pointer to the first element of the array. Okay, so array name is itself, array itself is one of a pointer. Okay, therefore if A is one dimensional array, then address of the first element of a array can be expressed as ampersand A of 0 or simply A. For example, if A is one dimensional array ಆದರೆ first element ನ address ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ampersand A of 0. Ampersand A of 0 is the first element address, right? Or simply we can say it as a A. Got it? Yes. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೇಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅರೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರೇ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಎ ಒಂದು ಒನ್ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಅರೇ ಆದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅರೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ 0. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಎ ಅಂತಾನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, therefore the address of the second array element is A of 1 or A plus 1. Then please observe here, it is ampersand A of 1. Okay, it is ampersand A of 1, correct? Athava simply we can say it as A plus 1. A plus 1 means always A is ampersand A of 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 1. Got it? So ampersand A of 1 ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ampersand A of 1 ನ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? A plus 1. Got it? So that mean A is always ampersand A of 0. Got it? Yes. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? I will show here. Okay, for example, A plus 1 within bracket, ನಾವು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ A plus 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ampersand A of 0 plus 1. What is the 0 plus 1 value? What is the 0 plus 1 value? 1. Okay, so ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈ ನೋಟೇಷನ್ ನ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Got it? Yes. Now therefore in general the address of I plus 1th element can be expressed as ampersand A of I plus 1 or simple A plus I. For example, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ n elements ಉಂಟು. If I want to access the address of I plus 1th element, address of I plus 1th element ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ampersand A of I plus 1 or simply A plus I. A is always ampersand A of 0 plus I. I value may be either according to you. It may be 1. If I is 1, 1. If I is 2, 2. Right? A is always ampersand A. A is always ampersand A of 0. Okay, since ampersand a of I and a plus I both expression, here it is not as an expression, says I o n expression, the address of I plus 1th element of a. ಸೊ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ತಿರುವ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಯಾವ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1th ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ 0 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ, ಐತ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಆರ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಅಂತಲೂ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ 0. Okay, 0 plus I value, whatever I value is. Okay, now if you want to access the address, you are using address operator. If you want to access the value, then how you are going to be accessing? Please observe this point. Okay, this point is very very important. Okay, a of I and star. What is the star? Value accessing operator. If you give the star, both represents the value of that address. ಈ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನು ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನು ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಂಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ನಾವು ಎ ಆಫ್ ಐ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಎ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಎ ಆಫ್ 0, 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಐ ಮೇ ಬಿ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 2 ಆದರೆ 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 3 ಆದರೆ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 1, 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 2, 0 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 3 3. got it? ಸೊ ಆ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಲೆಟ್ ವಿ ಚೆಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಓಕೆ, we will see this sample program. If you have any doubts, so please put me. This is a very 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 important topic. You should have understand this program, otherwise you will get confused a lot. One of a lab program is exist. Okay, ಒಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಉಂಟು. ಆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು. Now let us check what is a program. Write a program to initialize one value to an array and display by using pointer method. So one dimensional array, one value to an array means one dimensional array. Okay, so we have to initialize it and we have to display by using pointer method. Pointer method ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. For that, first we have to write hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, and next our concept is void main. Every C program starts at a void main function. Here we are declaring I, right, int a of I. Instead of that, already we know the size, right? Let me give the size as 5. Okay, a of 5 idu array initialization. This is an array initialization. Please observe here, array initialization, right? So for this understanding purpose, I am using comment a of 0. What is the value? A of 0 location value is 1. A of 1 location value is 2, comma A of 2 location value is 3, comma A of 3 location value is 4. Okay, got it? So ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹೌದು. Yes, A of 4 is equal to 5. Okay, ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. This is for your understanding purpose. Already we are familiar, right? Now I am closing this comment. Okay, A of 0 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವುದು? 1. A of 1 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವುದು? 2. A of 3 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, A of 2 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 3. A of 3 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 4. A of 4 ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 5. Okay, now we have to display by using pointer method. Pointer method ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. For that I am declaring one counter variable. If you are getting arrays means compulsory a looping statement we are getting, right? So first I am declaring counter variable int I. Afterwards I am using clear screen. Variable declaration is finished. Now I am writing the array elements of, we have to display, right? Already we have initialized, now we have to display. So which method we have to use? Pointer method. Okay, now let us see. For I is equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus 5, I is equal to 0, I less than 5, condition true. If condition is true, the value of a percentage d star a plus I. What does this mean? What does this mean? A is always correct. A is always a of 0 plus I. Correct. What is the I value now? 0. A of 0. In A of 0 location, what is the value? 1. Now, which operator you are using in the display? It is star. Star means value accessing operator. Star means value accessing operator. Suppose if I remove this star, it will print the address. What it will print? It will print the address. So while execution, I will show you. Okay, yes. Now let me save it. After that, control will come here. Now a of 0 plus 0, a of 0, what is the a of 0 location value? 1. It will display 1. After that it will come for incrementation part. Now I become 1 less than 5, condition is true, the value is percentage d star a plus I, a 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, a of 1, what is the a of 1 value? 2. Got it? Like it will print. Okay, let me check whether it will work or not. So ensure that you are storing in right directory, right? I'm storing in right directory and I'm giving this program name as point3.c, point3.c. okay, now minimize it and minimize it, open our editor, start and open our file point3.c. this is our program, right? Okay, now let me compile, alt F9, run it, control F9. You are seeing the elements are value is 1 2 3 4 5. Why, how we are getting? Because we are using the value accessing operator. Suppose if I made it as a just a plus I, what it will print? It will print the address of the values, the address of the values. Okay, let me save it, let me compile it and let me run it. You are seeing 1 is located in the address 20, 2 is located in the address 18, 3 is located in the address 16, 4 is located in the address 14, 5 is located in the address 12. If you observe, the address difference between every element is 22222, right? Because integer will consumes 2 bytes. Got it? It is an integer variable. Suppose if you make it as a float, what it will happen? Please observe here. I am making it as a float. Let me make it as a float. Float ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? So what is the memory? Memory is 4 bytes. Memory consumption is 4 bytes, right? Let me use first star a plus I. Star a plus I means it is a value accessing operator. Now save it, now compile it. One error is there, let me check it. What is that? Illegal use of a floating point, where let me make it here as a 0.0, sorry 0. okay, 0.0 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. ಈಗ ನೋಡುವ, one more error. A is assigned a value that never is utilized. Okay, here let me make it as a 1.1, 2.2, 3.3, 4.4, 5.5. okay, now let me check 5.0. yes, let me compile. What is this warning? Warning is there, illegal use of pointer, right? So now what I have to supposed to do here for the float, it is showing as illegal, right? So ನಾನು ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು? ampersand star a of 0 plus I, a of 0 plus I, you just print it. Now let me check. Okay, save it, compile it. It is showing 2 error, function call missing. Instead of this, remove this and remove this and simply give it as a I. That's it. Okay, simply you just give the star a of I. Now save it, compile it. One more error, illegal use of a floating point. So we have to display as star, right, star a. Now let me check. Alt F9, there is no error, control F9. So it is always showing 1.1 1.1 1.1 1.1. Why? Because star a is always a of 0 location, a plus I. Now let me check whether it will work or not. If you see here, it will work. 1.1 2.1 3.1 4.1 5.1. Suppose if I use a plus I, it will print the address. Okay, Alt F9, illegal, right? Why here it is illegal? Now we should be placed with in parenthesis. Okay, now save it, now compile it. E of I. Okay, E of I, compile it, there is no error, and run it. Okay, if I give the E of I, it will print the value. Okay, if I simply give the A, it will print only the first value. Address of first 9.4 187 187 187. It is showing only one address. If I want to access n address, A ampersand A of 0 plus I, 0 plus I. Okay, now let me check. F9, no. Function call missing, yes, function call missed. Now save it, compile it, and run it. So it is displaying the value. Okay, if you want to get the address, you have to specify ampersand for float. Okay, so ampersand, if you specify, it will print the addresses. Now you are seeing yes, here we are seeing this, here we are seeing this, the address is right. So if you want to access the float, then you have to suppose to give ampersand 0 plus I, then it will print the address of each element. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 187 643 671 557, all these are the 9.4 is there, but it is varying with 4 right? 643 187 71 43 57, right? It is showing different addresses. Okay, so if you want to access the address, you have to give like that. If you are accessing other than integer, suppose if you want to access the integer, you need not to be bothered about all these things. a plus I ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. a plus I ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, it will display the address. Okay, when if it is a integer, if it is a integer. Okay, let us check. It is not required. 1 2 3 4 5. Save it, compile it. One error here, %d. Okay, now save it. Here it is also float is there, we have to supposed to make it as a int. Okay, yes, int, and here it is also int. Clear? Yes, that's it. Now save it, compile it and run it. So it gives the address -20, -18, 16, 14, 12 is the address, right? So if you want to print the values, then what we have to supposed to do, I have to do star. If I have to do the star, we are accessing the value. Got it? Yes sir. Now we are printing the address. So likewise we can execute our program.